What up, Diecast fam? This is Championdjk coming at you again with another Free the Piece Friday episode, and we got a Hot Wheels one today. This is the 22nd Annual Collectors Convention, 40th anniversary of Hot Wheels, 1969 Pontiac GTO, and this beautiful Spectre Flame orange. So I got this off a Facebook group in like one of those silent auction things. I believe I purchased it for $15, which I think is a bargain for this piece. And the reason why is, I mean, it's limited to only 3,000 pieces. That's pretty low for Hot Wheels, even a convention piece. And it's number 2448. That really doesn't matter to me what number it is, but it is a pretty limited Hot Wheels piece. Now, the Protecto Pack is dirty. It's a bit yellowed. Doesn't smell like smoke or anything like that, but it is dirty and it's a bit yellowed, so you can tell it was stored, I don't know, in someone's basement, maybe for some period of time, or something. It looks like it would smell musty, but it doesn't. Let's go ahead and get it out of the Protecto. So in taking it out of the Protecto, the card looks, it's in good shape. It looks fairly clean. There's a little bit of like dirt on it or something. Who knows? Maybe it's black mold or something. I don't know. Something's growing on there. And then here you go. Here's another look at the sticker back there. So again, it's a pretty limited piece. I mean, it's 40th anniversary Hot Wheels. This is the 22nd Annual Collectors Convention in Los Angeles, California, October 1st through the 5th in 2008 is when we saw this piece. Or when you guys might have saw this piece. I was not collecting Hot Wheels really at this time. Actually, I was picking up random main lines around this time. I was always in the Hot Wheels, even though I was a little kid. I don't really need to get into my collector story here, but I didn't start collecting hard until the tail end of 2014. But before that, every time I'd go to any store, I would take a peek at the Hot Wheels pegs, see if there was a cool car on there. I didn't really know much about supers or anything like that. But I would take a peek at the pegs, and I might buy a car here and there, and I'd kind of just stuff it in a box when I got home. And I saved a bunch of them, and I think they're all open now. But but anyway, long story longer. 2007, I think I picked up a bunch of them. Then I kind of took a run at Hot Wheels then, and then subsequently kind of gave up on it. And here we are now. All right, so anyway, Convention Series 69 Pontiac GTO in orange. Very, very cool piece. I think I got it for a really good price. I think the only reason why these don't, or this probably is not popular, is because of the Neoclassics wheels. I know a lot of people aren't fans of the Neoclassics. I think they look great. The only thing I don't like about them, and I'll show you that in just a second, is the lip on them, like they're old red lines, like they're made for racing. So it makes them kind of sit funky when you try to take pictures of them. I'll try to illustrate that here in just a second. So since this is like a Spectre Flame, the high gloss finish, I'm going to try not to really touch it too much with my bare hands, because I just really don't think it's fun to wipe fingerprints off of stuff. Not a fan. So we'll just try to avoid really getting too many on there. I could put on gloves. Maybe I will put on a glove. You know, this might seem stupid to you guys, but the thing is that that's one thing about loose collections. You don't want to get a bunch of fingerprints all over the cars, then you end up having to wipe them off to make them look good. And I don't know. Trying to preserve the collection, you really don't want to leave a bunch of greasy fingerprints on there. Not that my fingers are any more greasy than a normal person's. But this thing is beautiful. I love the ghost flames in there. I mean, that looks really cool. So it's almost like they did like a matte finish. So you got high gloss on the roof of the car, high gloss on the back part of the car, high gloss part here and part of the flames, and then the actual negative of the flames is like this not as glossy version. It's interesting how they did this. And same with the side of the car. So the side of the car is like a panel of not gloss, and then really weird actually. You can see where it splits right here. You got high gloss right here on the pillar, and then you got that more satin type finish there. And then so your flames are high gloss, and then the actual side of the car is like this set. This is actually a really cool piece. I'm actually really glad I got it. You got full deco on it, of course. So you've got the blacked out grille right there. LA, California, 2008. I like that it doesn't really have like any convention writing on it, aside from the plate denoting that that's where it's from. I'm a big fan of that. I don't like when they put the writing on there. If they put it in a subtle place, it's kind of cool. It's fine. But I just like them to be really awesome models. And this one, I believe, fits the bill. One thing also with these neoclassic wheels, especially if you're a loose collector, that you need to watch out for is you definitely don't want to touch these wheels with your bare hands. The chrome on these wheels tends to rub off very, very, very easily, especially on the actual point of the wheel where the like spokes that come to a point in the center. That chrome will rub off very, very easily. So if you're not careful, if that's how you're used to picking up your premium cars is by the wheels, and some people do that, I would highly recommend you don't, unless you're wearing some sort of glove or something. But even that, the friction could wear off. And what I'm talking about here with these wheels, the only thing I don't like about them is that inside lip right there that is raised. They're meant to ride on that lip, which makes them fast on the track. And this is a fantastic roller. This would be a great downhill racer. Is that little lip. The only problem with that is sometimes when you go to take pictures, since the wheel doesn't actually sit flat on a surface, it makes it look a little weird. It can make the wheel tilt to the side and kind of make it look a little bit goofy. So that would be my only gripe with those. And I'm surprised they haven't put out the real rider version of these neoclassics. It showed up on the Datsun 510, and we haven't seen it since. So it's kind of interesting. So that's a pretty cool convention car, and I think a lot of people can get behind this car, not just your old school muscle car collectors. I mean, obviously those guys will like it, but everybody, I mean, I think a lot of people are a fan of the GTO. I'm a big fan of the GTOs. I collect GTOs. I kind of collect Pontiacs in general. Firebirds first, GTOs second. And the 69 GTO, I really like the body style of this one, especially the front end. I think it looks great. I'm a big fan of that. Definitely pretty cool. So as you can see, like some of the chrome, right there in that lip, there's a little defect in there. That came out of the packaging that way. Just on this side. On the other side they look perfect, but just on this side. But I think at the price that I got this car for, I think it's quite a bargain. And my guess is if that's what it's sold for on there, they probably don't go for too much more if you were to seek them out elsewhere. It's just not a super popular casting. And to be honest, I didn't even know this existed until I saw this pop up on that for sale page. So, pretty cool casting though. This casting's been a super treasure hunt before. It's had another RLC Selections release with Real Riders. That one, I definitely want to get eventually. I think that one's got some flamage too. So yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you for watching another Free the Piece Friday episode. I really appreciate you guys watching these. If you like these, please check out the playlist. And again, I definitely encourage participation. Free your diecast. Get that stuff out of the package. It looks so much better out of the package. Take cool pictures of it. I take like all my pictures with my phone. you know, and I don't even have like the newest iPhone or anything, and they look pretty good. So have some fun with the hobby. Take your cars out of the package. Take some pictures. Post them to Instagram. Post them to Facebook. Join some Facebook groups. Get involved in the Diecast community. It makes this hobby a lot more fun. There's a lot more to this hobby than just going out there and hunting and trying to find the latest stuff. There's a lot more fun that you can have doing some other stuff, and you can learn some things on the way, you know. Taking photographs if you're not used to taking pictures, you know, you can learn a little light setup, set up a light setup. I don't know, whatever. That's my 2 cents. It's fun for me, and maybe it'll be fun for you too. All right, guys, so thank you very much for watching. Have yourself a great day.